In a dense forest where the morning mist lingered among the ancient oaks and pines, a young deer named Fawn lived with her mother. Fawn was a curious and lively creature, her sleek coat dappled with white spots that helped her blend into the forest floor. She loved to explore the woods, hopping over fallen logs and sniffing the wildflowers that grew in the clearings. One morning, as Fawn and her mother grazed near a stream, the sound of footsteps crunching on dried leaves echoed through the trees. Her mother's ears perked up, alert and cautious. Fawn, sensing her mother's unease, looked around but saw nothing out of the ordinary. "Stay close, Fawn," her mother whispered, nuzzling her gently. "There's danger in the air." Unbeknownst to them, a hunter named Ethan was silently making his way through the forest. Ethan was an experienced hunter, known for his skill and patience. He respected the forest and the creatures within it, hunting only what he needed and never more. Today, he sought a deer to provide for his family, who relied on him for sustenance. As he moved stealthily through the underbrush, Ethan spotted the pair of deer by the stream. He paused, admiring their grace and beauty, and his heart ached at the thought of taking such a life. But he knew his family needed the meat, and he took a deep breath, steadying himself. Fawn, sensing something, looked up and met Ethan's gaze. Her wide, innocent eyes seemed to pierce through him, making him hesitate. In that moment, something shifted within Ethan. He lowered his bow, unable to pull the string. The forest seemed to hold its breath as the hunter and the deer stood locked in silent communion. Then, as if understanding the silent plea in Fawn's eyes, Ethan made a decision. He would find another way to provide for his family. He couldn't bring himself to take this young deer's life. Slowly, Ethan backed away, his movements careful and deliberate. He turned and walked back the way he came, leaving the deer unscathed. Fawn watched him go, her heart pounding, but her mother nudged her gently, reassuring her that the danger had passed. Ethan returned home empty-handed but determined. He decided to trade some of his crafted goods in the nearby village to get the provisions his family needed. The experience in the forest had changed him, deepening his respect for the creatures he once hunted. As the seasons passed, Ethan became known not just as a skilled hunter, but also as a protector of the forest. He taught his children to respect nature and to find ways to coexist with the animals around them. And in the heart of the forest, Fawn grew into a strong and graceful doe. Knowing that sometimes, even in the face of danger, compassion could prevail. The bond between the forest's creatures and the humans who lived nearby grew stronger, and the woods thrived with life and harmony. Ethan and his family often walked the forest trails, grateful for the lessons learned from a young deer who had shown